1, 2, 3. Okay.
What kind of geometric shape is this? If you've been following audio products in recent years, you've probably seen these speakers. Isn't it a very strange shape? These are the Danish AUDIOVECTOR Trapeze Reimagined. 3-way floor standing speakers. They look big, so how do you place them? Even though they're freeway with 12-inch woofers, they're actually quite short and slim, not even 88 centimeters tall, and just over a foot deep at the deepest point, so they can actually be positioned in a home-friendly way. And these speakers have a rare advantage. They're extremely easy to match with amplifiers, so easy that there's a switch to adjust them. After adjustment, any power rating or tube, solid-state amps will work. Normally when you look at speakers, they're all quite similar, but this pair is really different. Hello everyone, I'm Ken. Welcome to feversoundcom. Today we're testing the AUDIOVECTOR Trapeze Reimagined speakers from Denmark. Before the official review, a quick reminder, if you want more audiovisual product reviews, tutorials, and the latest market info, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel feversoundcom for free and hit the bell icon next to the channel so you get notified of new videos. Now let's unbox the speakers, and that side too.
It's locked. This side is locked. Yeah. We need to unlock it.
I don't have big wire cutters.
Hold the phone on. We have to open it anyway.
These speakers are brand new opening the seal now. Go ahead. Feels good.
Last feeling like, okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, got it. Okay. I don't think it has that exhausting feeling of those giant floor standers.
What's this geometric pattern? No need to assemble the speakers. Then there's a full set included. Includes 8 spikes and 8 spike pads. The stock spikes look quite nice, but the spikes are quite short. And the spike pads are rather flat, so you must place them in the right position before installing the spikes. That makes setup much easier. There's also a certificate and a manual, and a factory ground wire that you have to purchase separately. How do you use that ground wire? I'll explain in a bit. AUDIOVECTOR was founded in 1977 in Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark. This Trapeze Reimagined that I'm testing is based on the company's first Trapeze speaker, released in 1979, combining the original design concept with the latest technology to create a modern version. So in appearance, it looks very different from today's new generation speakers or even other models from AUDIOVECTOR. It's a 3-way 3-driver speaker, and inside there's a bass driver using an isobaric design. Let's talk about this very unique cabinet. It's built with an asymmetrical trapezoidal shape. Because there's no clearly parallel surface, it helps eliminate standing waves inside the box. Part of the baffle is also covered in velvet to absorb excess reflections. Also, the acoustic centers of the 3 drivers are perfectly aligned. Plus, the slanted baffle ensures the phase coherence among the 3 drivers. The speaker's front faces directly toward the listener, while the back of the speaker can remain parallel to the rear wall. If you want to place them close to the rear wall, they still look quite neat. The cabinets are made from high-density fiberboard, hand-finished with real wood veneer, and internally reinforced with braces to further reduce coloration and distortion. The company offers 4 types of veneer finishes. The one I'm testing is Italian walnut. Personally, I think it looks beautiful. The speaker base uses a double mechanical decoupling design. 2 aluminum plates are separated by carbon steel balls for decoupling. This design reduces resonance transmission between the cabinet and the floor, helping improve sound transparency and soundstage imaging. Talking about speakers means talking about drivers. Starting with the tweeter, this AUDIOVECTOR SCC AMT Air Motion tweeter uses an open back design, so at the back of the tweeter, there's a hole in the cabinet for ventilation. Following the original concept of Dr. Oscar Heil, the inventor of the AMT tweeter, it uses a lightweight and highly controlled mylar diaphragm with aluminum strips as the conductive structure and N51 neodymium magnets to provide a strong magnetic field. It has high internal damping and extremely low distortion. The radiating surface area totals 3,800 square millimeters. As for the mid-range, it's a 5-inch neodymium mid-range driver with a specially treated paper cone and a non-hysteresis voice coil to improve linearity and response speed. The surround uses the company's so-called concertina accordion-style suspension, which makes the sound lively and springy. Now the main feature, a 12-inch in-house design woofer, also using a fiber paper cone diaphragm, long stroke design, 4-inch voice coil, concertina accordion-style suspension. Additionally, there's an 8-inch isobaric auxiliary driver at the bottom of the cabinet. to give the speaker both quality and quantity in bass. The speaker terminals are single wiring only. Large banana plugs and spade plugs are easy to connect. You'll also notice an extra terminal. That's for the freedom grounding technology. Just plug the dedicated ground wire into a grounded power bar, effectively directing mechanical current from the drivers to ground and discharging it through the ground wire. Of course, just as a side note, it's also perfectly suitable for connecting to audio ground boxes for tuning. Also, there's a switch for damping factor adjustment, so you can match it with amplifiers of different damping factors. Position 1 is for moderate damping solid-state amps. Position 2 is for high power, high damping solid-state amps. I'm using position 2 for this test. Position 3 is for low damping tube amps. A good match will make the dynamics and expression more natural. Alright, now let's look at the specifications. Frequency response is 23 Hz to 53 kHz. Rated impedance is 8 ohms. Sensitivity is 88 dB. Crossover points are set at 500 Hz and 3 kHz. Dimensions are shown in the diagram. As for weight, the official website doesn't mention it. You only find it in the last paragraph of the white paper. That's where you'll see it. The weight of a pair is 50 kilograms. Alright, time to record. Recording this AUDIOVECTOR Trapeze Reimagined. Speaker placement for this pair is very simple, because they're designed with a built-in toe-in angle. Just set them up in an equilateral triangle. Actually, the AMT tweeter right now isn't pointing directly at me, so it's not the maximum toe-in angle. For the speaker grounding terminal, I first connected the factory supply ground wire and plugged it into the power conditioner for the amplifier. Now I'm using the Lightspeed reference Make 5. The room core is the Rockner Wavelight server, and the streaming deck is the Weiss Helios. Then the integrated amp is the Boulder 866 integrated, and that's driving this pair of audio vectors directly. These speakers are brand new. I've already run them in for a full 3 days and nights. Of course, after just a few days, they're not fully broken in yet, but I can already feel that the sound has improved quite a bit, especially the bass. Alright, now let's record.
Yeah, they call us Stormy Monday.
The way you look, I understand. You were not impressed.
Okay, let's talk about the sound. Starting with the bass. The 12-inch woofer combined with the 8-inch isobaric driver inside delivers sufficient bass quantity, good depth, fast speed, and is elastic despite the speed. I think this bass has the charm of traditional large diameter woofers, while also achieving the kind of impactful low end you'd expect from modern speakers, whether you're listening at a moderate volume or cranking it up loud. The bass performance remains consistent and effortless. As for the mid-range vocals, sound natural and full-bodied. The imaging and definition are both very clear, and the clarity is rich with fine detail. This AMT tweeter turned out differently from what I expected. I thought that using an AMT would make the treble more prominent, but AUDIOVECTOR's AMT tweeter doesn't go for that kind of sound. I think its treble is clear but never harsh. Every detail in the recording is captured. You can hear everything, but it never feels like the treble is shouting at you. Not every speaker with an AMT tweeter can achieve this. As for the soundstage performance, the scale it delivers is truly grand. Especially the width and depth of the soundstage are rendered extremely well. When listening to large-scale orchestral passages, don't be misled by its relatively large baffle. Close your eyes and the speakers completely disappear from the soundstage. Alright, after all this praise, what are its shortcomings? In every review, I always talk about the downsides too, because no product is perfect. I hope everyone understands that. These speakers really do look quite unique. It's not the kind of design you'd find in mainstream speaker aesthetics, so whether you like it or not really comes down to personal taste. It's really about matching your preferences and timing. And although the soundstage isn't low, but it can't be considered high either. Whether you like it or not, you have to listen for yourself. But one thing's for sure, it's shorter than most floor standing speakers. It's only 88 centimeters tall. For those who want to listen to large speakers but don't like speakers that are too tall, this might be ideal. It's actually a great fit. Not only is it not too tall, it's also slim, placed against the wall. It really saves space. But there's a bass reflex port at the back of the cabinet, and I believe to achieve the kind of soundstage that we had in this sound test, the speakers need to be placed slightly forward. So should you place such wide speakers slightly forward for better soundstage, or place them close to the back wall with less impressive soundstage but better integration into your home space? This really is a life dilemma, not easy to choose. But if you can't decide, that's okay. This is the only speaker model from AUDIOVECTOR like this. Their other speakers are quite standard and conventional, so who is this speaker for? First off, its sound has a touch of beauty and tone, listening to something relaxing. It's emotional, but if you want to push it hard, it handles energy too, exciting and punchy enough, plus it reproduces a grand and wide soundstage. Strong extension in both highs and lows, yet the free frequency ranges remain well balanced. More importantly, these speakers are very easy to pair with amplifiers. So if you enjoy this type of sound and can accept this very unique appearance, you might as well book a demo session with the distributor, see what it looks like in person. It's not that large in size. Listen to how it sounds. Is it really that captivating? That's it for the hands-on test. If you're interested, check the video description to see the price and schedule a demo at JD's Electronics. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, remember to do so, and don't forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified when we release new videos. Besides this speaker, we've recently tested many other types of audio equipment. Are they suitable for you? If so, check them out. That's it for this review. See you in the next video. That's all. Bye bye. Subtitles checked by Ken.